Have you ever been in a room full of family and friends, but felt strangely left out because you couldn't follow the conversation? If so, you're not alone. After the age of 60, hearing loss becomes increasingly common, and while it's a natural part of aging, it can feel frustrating, even isolating. But here's the good news. There are gentle, practical steps you can take to make communication easier and to stay fully connected to the people and activities you love. Today, I want to share with you some thoughtful, caring tips for coping with hearing loss after 60. Tips that can bring back comfort, confidence, and joy in your everyday conversations. 1. Acknowledge the change without shame. The first step is simply to acknowledge hearing loss without embarrassment. Take Mary, for example. She's 67 and used to love weekly dinners with her friends. But she began pretending to understand conversations, nodding along even when she couldn't hear. It only made her feel more distant. When Mary finally said, "I'm struggling to hear, can you speak a little louder?" something remarkable happened. Her friends leaned in, slowed down, and made sure she felt included. Remember, hearing loss is nothing to be ashamed of. By being open about it, you give others the chance to meet you halfway. 2. Create communication-friendly environments. Where you choose to talk makes a huge difference. Imagine John, 72, trying to chat with his grandson in a busy cafe. The clatter of dishes and background chatter drowned out every word. Later, at home in his quiet living room, he found himself laughing and engaging with ease. Simple changes, like turning off the TV during conversations, choosing quieter restaurants, or sitting close to the person speaking, can instantly make hearing less of a struggle. Your environment matters more than you might think. 3. Use visual cues and body language. Communication is about more than just words. It's also about what we see. Think of Barbara, who relies on watching lips and facial expressions to fill in the gaps when she misses a word. Her daughter naturally gestures with her hands when speaking, which makes conversations flow more smoothly. Encourage loved ones to face you when talking, keep their lips visible, and speak clearly. These small cues give your brain extra information to work with, making communication much less tiring. 4. Practice active listening and patience. Hearing loss can make listening more exhausting. That's why pacing yourself is important. For example, Robert, 74, takes short pauses during family gatherings. He'll say, "Let me catch up for a moment," before continuing the conversation. This way, he stays engaged without feeling overwhelmed. It's also okay to ask people to repeat themselves, gently, without guilt. A simple phrase like, "Could you say that again, please?" is often all that's needed. Communication is a shared responsibility, not a one-sided effort. 5. Explore supportive technology. Today's hearing aids and devices are far more subtle and effective than they once were. Take Helen, who resisted getting hearing aids for years because she thought they were bulky and obvious. When she finally tried them, she was astonished at the difference. They were nearly invisible, comfortable, and restore her confidence in social settings. Even simple devices, like amplified telephones or TV listening systems, can help. Technology isn't about admitting defeat. It's about giving yourself the tools to live more fully. 6. Stay emotionally connected. Perhaps the most important tip is to stay emotionally connected. Hearing loss can sometimes cause people to withdraw, but isolation can lead to sadness and even depression. Think of George, who stopped attending his weekly card game because he couldn't keep up with the banter. His friends eventually reached out and said, "We don't care if we need to slow down. We just want you there." Don't step back from the activities and relationships you love. Instead, let others know what helps you. You'll often find they're more supportive than you expect. 7. Be kind to yourself. Finally, remember that coping with hearing loss is a journey. There will be moments of frustration, but also moments of joy when you realize that connection is still possible. Take it one conversation at a time. Celebrate the progress you make. And remind yourself, you are not defined by your hearing, but by the love, wisdom, and experience you bring to those around you. So, which of these tips spoke to you the most? Do you recognize yourself in Mary, John, Barbara, or George's stories? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Sharing your experiences can also help others feel less alone on this journey. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe for more gentle guidance, and share it with a friend or loved one who might benefit. Because staying connected isn't just about hearing, it's about living fully, with joy and togetherness.